Hello everyone, welcome to Aptly Place Academy for Civil Services. This is a video on daily news and editorial analysis which I'll be covering from the Hindu and Indian Express. So the most important news and editorial would be discussed in this session. So let's get started with the topic first. Today is 9th of August. The first topic is India to chair UNSC debates on maritime security, right? So India has recently taken as a non-permanent ship member in the UNSC. Second, ITBP inducts first women officers to combat services. This is a great achievement for women empowerment. Third, COVID shield and co-vaccine may give better protections. Right? Second last, that is threat to human right in police stations. This is a news, remarks that was given by the Chief Justice of India. And the last is an editorial revisit the idea of aging out coal plants. Right? This is an editorial from the Hindu. Apart from all the news and editorial discussion, there would be some MCQ questions. These questions would be based on current affairs that will help you in the upcoming prelims examination. Right? And a small announcement for all the students that we are coming up with the All India mock test. This is the open mock test which would be held on 15th of August, right? So you can avail this benefit by registering yourself. The nominal fee, the entrance fee is there, and the student would be benefited with the answer writing guidance as well as the packages for the All India test series. So do check it out. Do check the description section from where you can register yourself. And if you're new to our channel, do not forget to subscribe Aptly Place Academy for Civil Services on YouTube. If you like this video, do not forget to give a thumbs up. Now starting the news analysis with the first news, that is India to chair UNSC debate on maritime security. Important for your General Studies paper 2, bilateral regional grouping and agreement evolving India and affecting India's interest. Right? So this is a news which I have discussed previously also, that India has been taken the chair of UNSC as a non-permanent member, right? So this is on the rotational basis, right? India को 2 year के लिए non-permanent membership में जगह मिली है. The Prime Minister of India would chair the high-level open debate, which would be held today. उसकी जो topic है, that is enhancing maritime security, a case for international cooperation. This would be done via video conferencing. We know that videos of COVID-19, no others physical appearance is being held in the multilateral forum. So this would be via video conference. And the Prime Minister would be the first Indian Prime Minister to preside over the UN Security Council open debate, right? Now, just want to tell you, कई लोगों को यहाँ पे confusion है कि जो नॉन परमानेंटशिप मेंबरशिप इंडिया को मिली 2 साल के लिए, तो यहाँ पे कहा जा रहा है कि इंडिया चेयर करेगी. सो दिस चेयर इज ओनली फॉर अ मंथ, राइट? यहाँ पे रोटेशंस होती है. जो मेंबरशिप टर्म जब एंड होती है तो प्रेसिडेंसी अकॉर्डिंगली पर मंथ चलती है. तो इंडिया के लिए जो प्रेसिडेंसी का टाइम है वो अगस्त 2021 के लिए. फिर इट वुड बी फॉलोड बाय आइसलैंड, केनिया, मैक्सिको एंड नाइजर. सो दिस इज फॉर द प्रेसिडेंसी, राइट? जो मेंबरशिप मिली है इंडिया को नॉन परमानेंट मेंबरशिप में, राइट? दिस इज फॉर द नॉन मेंबर, दिस इज फॉर 2 years. एंड इसके अलावा फिर इंडिया एक बार और प्रेसिडेंटशिप को चेयर करेगी, दैट इज on December 2022, and after which the non-permanentship membership would be ceased off. Now coming about the focuses of the debate, so क्या agenda है, क्या main theme है, इस पे discussions होंगे. So the open debate will focuses on effectively counter maritime security and insecurity के बारे में बात होगी. Strengthening the coordination on maritime domain, right? As we know, in the Indo-Pacific region, the dominance of China has been very important and concern for India, not only for India, for other Quad members also, right? Where Russia had, where basically Australia and US as a part. So Russia के president को भी इसमें attend करना है. He is expected to attend the session. And according to the Ministry of External Affairs, it is expected कि जो head of सारे states हैं, जितने भी UNSC के members हैं, they would be joining along the high level briefers from the UN system and the key system organizers, right? So this is the highest level meeting that is going to help by today. Now talking about the discussion on maritime security, UN की जो Security Council है, discuss किया and they passed a resolution on the aspects of maritime security and maritime crime, right? On multilateral forum, maritime security and its rules and regulation has become very important. For as an aspirant of civil services examination, it is very important कि आप means examination point of view से इसके answer को ready रखें, because I expect a question can be there on the maritime security, right? However, this would be for the first time that the maritime security would be discussed in holistic manner. एक exclusive agenda रखी गई है maritime security को discuss करने के लिए at such high level meeting and open debate. Now, vision of Sagar की अगर बात करें, in India, basically India, the government of India has vision for a mission which was known as Sagar. Sagar stand for security and growth for all in the region. और इसकी जो पूरी focus है that called for cooperative measures and sustainable use of ocean. तो इंडिया ने कहा है कि हर एक कंट्री को अपॉर्चुनिटी मिलनी चाहिए ओशन में चीज़ों को एक्सप्लोर करने के लिए, प्रोवाइड अ फ्रेमवर्क फॉर सेफ, सिक्योर, stable maritime and domain in this region. So Sagar initiative is again something which is very important for your prelims examination. Now talking about Indo-Pacific Ocean Initiative, this was further initiative of Sagar. इसको elaborate की गई 2019 में, and during the East Asia Summit it has been extended and it was known as Indo-Pacific Ocean Initiatives. इसके कुछ 7 important pillars हैं that call for maritime security. First, the pillar included on the maritime security is maritime ecology, maritime resources, capacity building and resource sharing, which is very important. It calls for sustainable and cooperative use for the ocean resources. Disaster risk management, risk reduction and management, science and technology and academic cooperations, trade connectivity and maritime transport, right? So these are the important 7 pillars that you have to write. अगर आपको means में इसमें आंसर करना है तो आप इसके जो important 7 pillars हैं वो बताएंगे, right? So these type of things must be included in your mains answers if you're writing and a question is expected on these topics as well. Now, ITBP induct first women officers to combat services. Important for your general studies paper 3, various security forces, agencies and their mandate. So the IDPP has inducted women officers. Also, it is important for your general studies paper 1. In general studies paper 1, you can say it is important for women empowerment. So this is for the first time that Indo-Tibet Border Police, also known as IDPP, they are inducted 2 women officers for the combat services. और ये 2 women officers की name है Prakriti and Diksha. Right? They have been posted as a company commander in ITBP battalion. Apart from UPSC civil services examination, you're preparing for any competitive examination, these names become important, right? कई बार दूसरे examinations में direct आपसे name भी पूछे जा सकते हैं. Now, workforce strength की अगर बात करें, so total of 53 officers were there in the ITBP Police Academy, which is located at Mussoorie, and out of which 53 officers में 42 officers are general combat duty के लिए officers appoint किए गए, 11 are from the engineering cadre officers, right? And these officers will now be posted in ITBP formation in the country that include LAC, line of actual control में भी जहाँ पे recent में de-escalations हुई थी, right? De-escalation is going on there. So anti-naxal operations जो है छत्तीसगढ़ में वहाँ पे भी इनको deploy किया जाएगा. Mostly ITBP are deployed in the border area, but if required, they are also being operated on the part of the area which is Naxal affected or Maoist affected areas. Now, women combat officer recruiters की बात करें, basically जितने भी officers हैं, they are being appointed by All India Services, which is conducted by UPSC, and this aims to combat the women in the constabulary rank. इससे पहले जो constabulary rank थी वहाँ पे appoint होके जाती थी, but now from 2016 onward UPSC अपने CAPF के examination से ITBP के लिए direct recruitment लेती है AC, that is for the assistant commandant. Now about ITBP, that is Indo-Tibet Border Police, एक central armed police forces है जो कि directly Ministry of Home Affairs के अंदर काम करती है. If you're appearing for CAPF examination, these type of question become very important for you, right? And ITBP was raised on 24th of October 1962 जब इंडो चाइना वॉर हुई थी, उसके बाद इस स्पेशलाइज्ड फोर्स को बनाया गया था. And ITBP forces which guards the line of actual control along the India-China border. The force has been deployed in the anti-Naxal operations and other internal security duties as well. So these are the mandate of the police force, which is ITBP. Now the other news, COVID sheet and Covaxin mix get better protection. So this was a study which was conducted by the ICMR, and they finally come up with some astonishing results. Important for General Studies Paper 2 issues related to development and management of health. सो आईसीएमआर ने अपने रिसेंट रिसर्च में रिवील किया है कि जो मिक्स ऑफ कोविड शीट और कोवैक्सीन है, दोनों की वैक्सीन एक्चुअली काफ़ी अच्छी तरह से काम करती है. स्टिल WHO वॉज रिलक्टेंट. अगर WHO की बात करें तो WHO ने अभी तक दो मिक्स करने की वैक्सीन की बातें नहीं कही थी, बट द रिजल्ट सेज दैट यस द रिजल्ट्स आर प्रीटी सेटिस्फाइंग. बट अभी भी आईसीएमआर ने अप्रूवल नहीं दिया. आईसीएमआर हैज़ नॉट गिवन अप्रूवल टू यूज इट. Still, the result has been there. So the council released the finding that immunization or combination of adenovirus vectors platform based on the inactive whole virus, दोनों के जो खास करके जो वैक्सीन्स हैं जिनकी जो मेकअप है, दोनों वैक्सीन्स की मेकअप इंडिविजुअली डिफरेंट कैटेगरीज की हैं. तो ये पाया गया कि जो इम्यूनोजेंसिटी है वो काफ़ी अच्छी हुई है एंड द रिजल्ट वर वेरी प्रॉमिसिंग. सो प्री प्रिंट अगर रिपोर्ट्स की बात करें, आउट ऑफ 18 इंडिविजुअल विच वॉज कंडक्टेड इन उत्तर प्रदेश नेशनल प्रोग्राम में, जहाँ कोविड शीट फर्स्ट जैब में दी गई और सेकेंड जेब में कोवैक्सीन दी गई. सो द रिजल्ट कंपेयर द इम्यूनोजेंसिटी प्रोफाइल अगेंस्ट द इंडिविजुअल विच हैव रिसीव द वैक्सीन्स, राइट. और जो प्री प्रिंट रिपोर्ट है उसका टाइटल था श्रीडिप्टस कोविड-19 वैक्सीन मेक्स इन उत्तर प्रदेश, इंडिया सेफ्टी एंड इम्यूनोजेंसिटी असेसमेंट ऑफ हेट्रोलोगस रीजन. तो ये पूरी बुक की जो पूरी स्टडी उसके टाइटल है. एंड हैड नॉट बीन सर्टिफाइड फॉर द पीयर रिव्यू. भी इसको पीयर रिव्यू के लिए आगे नहीं बढ़ाया गया. दिस इज ओनली द क्लिनिकल प्रैक्टिस दैट वाज कम फ्रॉम द ICMR. स्टिल इट विल वेट फॉर अनदर अप्रूवल फ्रॉम इंपॉर्टेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस. अगर लैंसेट इसको वापस से पब्लिश करेगी एंड इट इज बीइंग अप्रूव्ड बाय अदर इंटरनेशनल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, देन इंडिया कैन यूज दीज टू वैक्सीन्स एट सेम टाइम. बेसिकली जो इंटरचेंजेस हैं, अभी तक ये मैंडेटरी है. आपने जिस वैक्सीन की डोज फर्स्ट में ली है, सेकेंड में भी वही लेनी मैंडेटरी है. बट इफ दिस इज अप्रूव्ड, इफ साइंटिस्ट आर मोर कन्विंस्ड, यू कैन इंटरचेंजेबली यूज अदर वैक्सीन ऑल्सो. लिमिटेशंस हैं कुछ ट्रायल रिजल्ट्स के. द काउंसिल हैज एडमिटेड दैट इट वुड बी लिमिटेशन ऑन द स्टडी. सैम्पल साइज की बात करें, दैट इज द पार्टिसिपेंट्स वेर पुट अंडर द शॉर्ट फॉलोअप ऑफ 60 to 70 days, राइट. सो ICMR ने कहा है कि बहुत शॉर्ट ड्यूरेशन में ये स्टडी की गई है, राइट. और सेरोलॉजिकल और इम्यूनोलॉजिकल डेटा भी जो पार्टिसिपेंट्स के वो अभी पूरी तरह से अवेलेबल नहीं है. फॉर टाइम बीइंग इट शुड बी गिवन मोर टाइम टू स्टडी, देन ओनली दे कैन कम अप विद एनी कंक्लूजन, राइट. ओवरकमिंग द शॉर्टेजेस ऑफ वैक्सीन्स. अगर ये अप्रूव हो जाती है तो इंडिया में जो वैक्सीन की शॉर्टेजेस हैं, इन मेनी स्टेट्स हैव बीन कंप्लेनिंग दैट दे हैव only second dose of the vaccine left for the people of 45 or X group. Some state argued that they have only first dose, not the second dose. So इस तरह की जो shortage of vaccines problem है वो भी बहुत हद तक overcome हो पाएंगे. Now the other news, threat to human right in police station. This is important for your general studies paper 2, structure, organization, functions of executive and judiciary. Now, some Supreme Court Chief Justice N.V. Ramana has made some remark regarding the arrest and detention that is made by the police officer, and harassment of the accused or the victim can be related with the police station, where it has been argued कि जो human right की violations है वो वहाँ पे सबसे ज़्यादा है. So the Chief Justice of India has recently expressed a concern that the incident of human right violations has been there in the police station in the country. He flagged the issues of human right and dignity. Now, the Chief Justice of India said that in spite of constitutional declaration and guarantees, the lack of effective and legal representation of the police station is huge detriment and arrested in the detained person, right? Now, remarks and observation made by the CGI. तो CGI ने ये stress दिया the need to work on access to justice irrespective of their socio-economic status. ये imperative है कि हर एक individual को जो rule of law है उसके थ्रू न्याय मिलना चाहिए. रूल ऑफ लॉ इज equal for everyone. There's no differences when it's come to rule of law. एंड कस्टोडियन टॉर्चर की अगर बात करें, दिस हैज़ बिन देयर इन द पुलिस एक्ट्रोसिटीज दैट स्टिल परमिट डिस्पाइट द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल गारंटी। तो जो चीफ जस्टिस ऑफ इंडिया उन्होंने कहा है, इतनी कॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल राइट होने के बावजूद भी, इतने फ्रीडम्स होने के बावजूद भी, इतने फंडामेंटल राइट्स होने के बावजूद भी आज के डेट में भी जो लीगल रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स हैं पुलिस में, वो काफ़ी हद तक बहुत अच्छे से काम नहीं कर रहे हैं। दैट इज एक्टिंग एज अ डेक्रीमेंट टू द अरेस्ट एंड डिटेन्ड पर्सन। नाउ द रियलिटीज ऑफ सोशो इकोनॉमिक डाइवर्सिटी, कि हमारे कंट्रीज में अभी भी डिनाइल्स ऑफ राइट दी जाती, और जो डिजिटल डिवाइड है दैट हैज़ ऑल्सो नॉट हेल्प फॉर द काउज ऑफ एक्सेस टू जस्टिस, राइट। एंड रूरल एंड रिमोट एरिया सफर फ्रॉम द लैक ऑफ कनेक्टिविटी ऑल्सो. So police stations, the police personnel are expected to work in a neutral manner, to work in an impartial manner, but definitely they are favoring some section of the society. The false cases of many things like criminal activities, rape, and other stuffs are being taken place. And talking about the rural and remote areas that suffer from the lack of connectivity, people do not know how they can actually address their grievances, right? So the false cases belonging to any other, whether it is civil cases, criminal cases, or any cases which is there pending, so that has to be cost verified, and then only an FIR should be registered, right? So this is a remark that is coming from the Chief Justice of India. Now custodian death की अगर बात करें, so it was reported that jail में भी during the custody many people have died. सीनियर ऑफिसर्स टू इंश्योर कि जो प्रॉम्प्ट एक्शंस हैं वो अच्छी तरह से लिया जाए, किसी भी ब्रूटैलिटी के साथ जब तक पेश नहीं आना है, जब तक उसको बेसिकली कोर्ट कन्विक्ट नहीं करती, राइट। एंड इट इज़ द ड्यूटी ऑफ अ पर्सनल दैट दे शुड टेक कि जो कस्टोडियल डेथ है उसको वो देखे चेक करें। एंड द सब डिविजनल ऑफिसर्स, जो SHOs होते हैं उस पुलिस स्टेशन के, जो सुपरिटेंडेंट ऑफ पुलिस हैं, they should be held accountable for impurity commitment under their supervisions, right? So I have some data with you. Custodial death convicts की अगर बात करें 2001 से 2016 की, so you can see these are the list of data. From Maharashtra, you can see there are almost 362 deaths were reported and the cases were 43, right? Policemen charged were 328 and policemen convicted were 0. So these are the state for other as well: Maharashtra, Gujarat, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, and other states. Now moving to the other news, that is revisit the idea of aging out India's coal plant. So this talks about why it is necessary to shut down the old 25-year power plant or coal plants. So important for General Studies Paper 3, Infrastructure, Energy, Port, Road, Railway, etc. And also it is important, same in General Studies Paper 3 for Environmental Protection, EIA, and other impacts. So what are the themes and subtopics under this editorial? So I'll be discussing under 4 subhead. First is background. Second would be some studies that cite advantages, saving analysis, and risk with retirement. And the entire editorial theme talks about shutting down the old coal power plants. सो यूनियन बजट में रिसेंटली जो फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर ने प्रेजेंट किया था, उसमें फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर ने कहा दैट शटिंग डाउन द ओल्ड कोल पावर प्लांट वाज मेजर कंट्रीब्यूटर फॉर द एमिशन विल एड अचीवमेंट फॉर द नेशनल डिटरमिन्ड कंट्रीब्यूशन। जो इंडिया की खास करके जो पेरिस क्लाइमेट चेंज की अपनी जो इंटेंडेड नेशनल डिटरमिन्ड कंट्रीब्यूशंस है, उसके टारगेट को अचीव करने के लिए हमें जो ओल्ड कोल पावर प्लांट है उसको बंद करने की ज़रूरत है, राइट। वी नीड टू क्लोज डाउन ओल्ड कोल पावर प्लांट्स. सो दिस वाज आर्ग्यूड, और ये जो आइडिया है दिस वाज बीइंग एंडोर्स्ड बाय द पावर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया. सो नाउ गवर्नमेंट हैज़ डिसाइडेड ऐसे पावर प्लांट जो 25 ईयर्स से ओल्ड हैं उनको बंद करने की ज़रूरत है, बिकॉज जो कंप्लाइंसेज हैं, इन्वायरमेंटल कंप्लाइंसेज, वो पूरी नहीं हो पा रही है. नाउ सम स्टडीज हैव एडवोकेटेड फॉर दिस. कुछ रिसर्च में पाया गया कि ऐसे कोल प्लांट जो 25 ईयर्स से ओल्ड हैं, ये बेहतर होगा कि उनको बंद कर दिया जाए. ये इकोनॉमिकली और इन्वायरमेंटली ये डिसीजन अच्छे होंगे. इट वॉज आर्ग्यूड कि अवेबिलिटी ऑफ अंडर यूटिलाइज न्यूअर कोल बेस्ड कैपेसिटी एंड सेटिंग डाउन ओल्डर वुड बी मोर एफिशिएंट, बिकॉज जो reused coal uses है that would have the cost saving also, and it will be less environmental decrementals. And plants older than 25 years would made up almost 20% of the total installed thermal capacity in the country. अभी ऐसे प्लांट जो 25 ईयर्स से ओल्ड हैं उनकी पूरे 100 में 20% वो ऑक्यूपाई करते हैं, राइट. So 80% are newer and 20% are almost all. Not 80% are exactly new, some are moderate, but these 20% are completely old. Now saving analysis की बात की गई, अगर इस ये डिसीजन ली जाती है तो गवर्नमेंट एनुअली 5,000 करोड़ के आसपास सेव करेगी, एंड विच इज जस्ट 2% ऑफ द टोटल पावर जनरेशन कॉस्ट, राइट. So we are not these sectors, this basically 20% is not contributing much, but environment में इनका जो contribution environment pollution में वो काफ़ी ज़्यादा है. Similarly, coal consumptions की बात करें, this would be replaced older than 25 year of a newer coal, which is likely to be only 1 to 2% of range. Right? So these are some of the reason that was being advocated for the closing of 25-year-old coal power plants. And old plant finding it uneconomical, जहाँ पे अगर बात की जाए इन्वायरमेंटल कंट्रोल की जो उनको मेजर्स लेने की ज़रूरत है, उनमें खर्चे इतने ज़्यादा हो जाएंगे कि वो अपने प्रॉफिट भी नहीं बना पाएंगे, राइट. So this is a time that government has to decide. But the other ethical angle, or you can say the concern, is regarding the people who are working. What will happen to their employment? क्या government उनको VRS देगी या government उनको compensate करेगी? Because a lot more people have been dependent in these power plants for their livelihood, right? Now risk with retirement की अगर बात करें, so there's a risk of economic risk. There's other retirement coal benefit capacity without detailed analysis. जो perceived electricity shortage है हर states में, उसको भी देखने की ज़रूरत है, leading to calls for investment and call based load capacity state owned entities, right. So we have to understand, अगर coal based power plant बंद होती 20% जो उनकी contributions है, तो क्या उनके बंद होने से जो state के overall जो contributions हैं उन पे कोई कमी आएगी, and at the same time what will happen to those people who are employed with these power plant. So if you're writing an answer, suppose if you'll be answering this question, means you have to balance your answer so that it becomes holistic and you get good marks in the examination, right. Now coming to the MCQ questions, before I proceed, just to tell you the answers of Saturday questions. So for the first question the correct option is C. For the second question the correct option is B. Today's question of the day, Carbon Watch app was recently launched by Karnataka, Chandigarh, Madhya Pradesh or Jharkhand. So if you know the correct answer, do let me know in the comment section down below. Second, consider the following statement about Defence Acquisition Council. It is a constitutional body. The Prime Minister of India is the head of the council, right? So this type of questions is again very important. So if you know this answer, do let me know in the comment section down below. So this was all about the daily news and editorial analysis followed by the MCQ questions. If you have any other concern, let me know. I'll be more than happy to assist you. For time being, I'm signing off. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much for listening.